Hiya. So I literally have the biggest topic of my life because it actually is bothering me a lot. But so I was literally watching the news with my dad yesterday, and there was just this kidnapping, and this little girl, and they couldn't find this little girl's body. And the mother came around and said that the babysitter was only 17 at the time, and the babysitter was like, I don't know what happened, I was asleep, yada yada yada. Got a question. If you're babysitting and you put the kid to bed, you might want to stay up until the parents get home. Isn't that the right thing to do? She says somebody came up in the house and stole the child. How do you know that if you were sleeping? I have a lot of questions. Why didn't you sleep? Why didn't you stay awake, yo? Why did you have to do drugs when you were watching the kid? So anyway, I talked to my dad about it. I was like, how can you have a child, or how can you babysit somebody else's child and get away with murder? Like, I understand. Sorry about the hair, guys. I had to get it out of my face and neck. I understand when you watch a kid. I understand it's tough. There was no forced entry into the house, they said. So how did the baby come up missing? This girl would have been in high school. This girl was 5 years old. Right around where the Anthony case with a little baby, when they found that body or whatever, Casey Anthony got away with murder. You see, it really sickens me. How can you say you didn't kill your baby when all the evidence point to you? So, like, I'm mad confused. Like, you don't just babysit a baby. You don't just fucking murder the shit. Okay, because it wouldn't stop crying, so what'd you do? Chop its head off? So it really irritates me because most of the news is shitty nowadays. Literally, babies getting killed. Like, for instance, this little boy just recently died from getting hit by a car trick-or-treating. Like, what the hell? I don't understand. Like, are we like can't see? I mean, people are going left and right. They come in threes, man. Like, we've had so many deaths this year, it's crazy. Literally, what my advice is to all you people who have kids, keep your kids close to your freaking side. So many fucking predators out there that are looking at your kid. Anyway, this topic makes me angry a lot because nobody deserves to bury their kid before the parents actually pass away. Parents don't want to bury their kids, especially when the parents obviously didn't die. I already said that. Watching the news with my dad the other day was heartbreaking for me because it was one death after another. There was no stopping these deaths. Like, it was one after another. Kids being hit by cars, kids being slaughtered, kids being dropped off in the woods, and nobody found them for like 5 freaking decades. How, like, you can't, there's so much hate in this world, you can't live like that. Like, you honestly can't. Like, how are you supposed to raise your child in a world where everybody's just killing each other? This isn't the Purge, ladies and gentlemen. We don't just say, hey, I don't like you, let me chop your head off. Like, watch the kids, yo. Don't fall asleep. Don't do drugs when you're watching a kid. Point blank. You don't need to mess up the child's life when it gets tooken. They're never going to see their parents again. How do you think their parents feel? Like, their baby is now gone and they have to live with that for the rest of their life. The parents are probably thinking, I should have never left. I should have never left them with her. I should have never went to work. You gotta work, you gotta work. Like, they ain't gonna know something bad's gonna happen to their child. And I'm looking mad ridiculous, but, like, I don't know. And it scares me to have children because there's a lot of predators out there that just want your kids. Like, how do you do that to a kid? How do you molest a kid and then kill him? You know, molestation is like the scariest thing you got to worry about with a kid. I feel my opinion is that obviously I've been all talking about it, but my opinion is in this world just don't have kids. I mean, of course I want one, but like I'm scared to have one. This world is falling apart as we speak. This is like, I mean, Fulton isn't that like wherever I'm from. My town isn't that shitty. It's the fucking people that are in it. You know, trying to steal, trying to cut people, shooting people. And they'd be walking on the side of the road and bang, you just shoot them, man. They're like 13. They're only teenagers. And then they say, well, they weren't the target. Okay, all right. They're not the target, but why are you shooting people in the first place? Just because you are, like, part of a gang? Why shoot them? They're kids. They're teenagers. They have parents. They have a life. Just the other day, I seen on the news, 13-year-old boy shot and killed. Just on the corner of whatever he was doing. Walking to his house after school. Bang, got shot. For what reason? What reason did you have to shoot that kid? Did it make you feel better? Did that shit make you feel better when you killing a kid? And then it was like he just took off. Like the hit and run. Like, yo, what's going on, dude? You don't just hit and run. You hit and stay. This topic really bugs me because in like any Walmart you can see, have you seen me? Like, yo, them pictures are mad sad. Like, there's probably about 13 kids on that wall. They're either runaways, they're either this, that. Why are they running away? I mean, I ran away a few times, but I mean, I was a difficult kid. But like, I don't know. This world is just so messed up, and I feel sad because I feel sad for those kids who didn't get to live their life. Their parents never got to see them walk down the aisle or go to prom or go to high school. You know, they didn't get to live their life like they wanted to. Because these adults think it's okay to get mad at their kids and kill them. All I got to say is keep your freaking kids close. Because anything is possible in this world, and it's just so irritating. You can't let the kid live their life. You gotta go and shoot them. You gotta go and take them away from their parents. You gotta go and just be abusive. Like, I don't understand why you gotta be abusive. This world isn't gonna get any better, ladies and gentlemen. Kids killing kids. Like, what's up with that? You know, another thing, suicide, man. These kids aren't even freaking 9 years old and hanging themselves in the basement. 9 years old. I mean, this kid did not want to go by himself, so he hung his sister and then hung himself. Hey, what the hell? Newsflash, ladies and gentlemen. Bullying is obviously real. 9-year-olds shouldn't be hanging themselves. 9-year-olds should not be hanging their siblings. 9-year-olds should not have to worry about these things. What are you gonna do when your kid's getting bullied? Like, I don't understand. You just say fight them? In my eyes, yes. In my eyes, if my kid was getting bullied, I'd tell them to mess up their day. Now, my husband, he says, like, he wants to obviously fight, and then there's, oh, go tell a teacher, go do this, go do that. Can't really do that. What are the teachers gonna do? I've been bullied all my life, and, like, I don't know. People picking on each other for their weight. Like, it's not that they're fat, it's that they're big boned. I don't understand why people gotta be like that. There's no reason for bullying. Does it make you feel any better? Does it make you like you feel on the top of the world? But what you don't know is that the person you picking on is gonna have enough of what you be doing, and then you're gonna wonder why they kick the shit out you. Like, it's not a win-win situation. This world is messed up, for one. Kids should be able to live their life happy. They should be able to live their life with their parents, especially. Like Christmas. Their family probably hates Christmas now because they couldn't spend it with their kid. Instead, they're going to the graveyard to spend it with the child. There's also jealous parents. Mom and dad split up, obviously moved the kid around. All of a sudden, dad meets girl. Girl gets jealous that dad's spending so much time with her child. And then all of a sudden, this girl goes psychotic and kills the child. That's another thing. If you dating and this girl be like red flagging it, well, you just look at the red flags. If you can't see it, let's take a class about it, okay? Like, this girl's like yelling at you about your child. Your child should come first. So why is this girl yelling at you about your child? Like, honestly, I don't understand that. Like, just why? Why is she yelling? Why? Because you're taking care of your child? Why be all like that? There's no need for it. Children come first, then your husband, then yourself. But I just wanted to send it out here because kids shouldn't be dying at the age of like 9 or 11 or like 6 even. Kids should not be dying. And it makes me sad because me and my husband want children, but are totally afraid that one of these days we'll be walking on the side of the road and this car will be, I lose control, and hit us. Instantly killing my child. Like, and predators, man. Children molesters, they're all over the place. There should not be like 100 feet from children. I have one living up the street. Anyway, guys, have a good day.